Iris, I heard you started working part-time recently. Yeah, I did. It's a barbecue place near the mall. Do you enjoy working there? Yeah, there's a lot to learn, but everyone at work is really nice, so I'm enjoying it. Wow, you've always been so hardworking. I bet you'll move up quickly. I've only been working there for 2 months. That's way too much pressure. But you know, I heard some people talking about you the other day. Huh? About me? Yeah. Apparently people are recommending your place for a nice lunch outing. I just wanted to help bring in more customers, so I mentioned it to a few people. I didn't realize it was getting attention. Should I be happy about this? Of course. It's great for the restaurant to get more business. You're right. In that case, I'll keep spreading the word little by little. So I was thinking, I'd love to come check out your restaurant. Of course, you're welcome anytime. Do you have a date in mind? If you're bringing a group, you might want to make a reservation. Oh, I'll be coming alone, so no need. You're coming by yourself? Is that weird? No, not at all. I just thought maybe you'd at least bring your son or something. He's still too young to appreciate good barbecue. He wouldn't even notice the difference, so I don't bother taking him. Got it. Actually, we've been getting quite a few solo diners lately. I love barbecue, so I'll probably eat a ton. Oh, I see. And since you're mom friends, you know what I mean, right? Huh? You can give me a discount, right? Oh, people ask that a lot, but we don't offer personal discounts like that. What? That doesn't make sense. You're literally inviting your mom friends to eat there. It's not an invitation. I just let people know and they choose to come. Wait, are you seriously making them pay full price? Yes, of course. It's company policy. We can't give out personal discounts. But you guys get an employee discount, right? Yeah, but only on meals we eat during our shifts. It's part of our benefits. Then just use that for me. I'll come on a day you're working and we can check out together. I really can't do that. The discount only applies to what I personally eat. Then at least you can throw in a free dessert or a drink, right? We don't do that either. But you can check online. There are coupons on review sites or freebies. Wow, you're seriously too strict. I mean, I'm dining alone. It's not like anyone would notice if a dessert goes missing. It's not about getting caught. The rules are the rules. I can't believe you're refusing me like this after I've asked you so nicely. You're the only mom friend who's been this stubborn. Everyone else has been giving me something. Really? Like what? I'd love to hear. Oh, you want to hear my success stories? I guess you're trying to learn from them. Something like that. For starters, my friend who works at a grocery store gave me a free carton of eggs. A whole carton? Does she do that for all her friends or just you? Obviously just me. I'm special. And that's not all. My friend who works at a convenience store gave me a free hot bun. Was it expired or something? No, it was perfectly good, straight from the display case. Oh, and one time at a diner, my friend let me have free refills from the drink bar. And at a fancy Italian place, I got a free dessert. Are you sure these were just part-time workers? Of course. So you made them do this every time? Yeah. I mean, I guess they probably had to cover it themselves later. But that doesn't change the fact that they still gave it to me. So since everyone else does it, can't you do something for me too? Like I just told you, no, I can't. Then you can just pay for it yourself. I work for my family and myself, not so that I can pay for your meal. Are you serious? Now I have to get something out of this, no matter what. Iris, when's your next shift? 3 days from now, but even if you come in, I'll just serve you like any other customer. Well, once I start eating, it'll be too late anyway. I can't wait for some barbecue. If I had to pick my last meal on earth, it would be barbecue. That's how much I love it. Really? Then you should work at a barbecue place yourself. You'd get an employee discount and eat for cheap. Me? Work? Are you kidding? I haven't worked a day since I got married. Oh yeah, that's right. If you had a job, you wouldn't have time to beg for handouts from your friends. You should really think about how annoying this is and change your ways. You're lecturing me? Don't act so high and mighty. That's it. You're going to regret this. 3 days later. I'm here for my barbecue feast. I'm actually on break right now, so I'm in the back. I haven't eaten since last night, so I can eat as much as possible. Just so you know, we don't do all you can eat here. I know that. I'm just going to eat like it is. I can eat an unlimited amount of barbecue. Well, just make sure you can actually pay for it. Oh, we can figure that part out later. 1 hour later. Iris, are you still on break? You work at Smokey's, right? Anyways, I just finished eating. So let's go with the mom friend discount and make it an even $10. And just cover the rest from your paycheck, okay? Just so you know, I work at Smokey's Barbecue. What? I heard Smokey's and thought you meant Smokey's Steakhouse, the fancy place. Why didn't you tell me? Because you never asked. Why do they have such confusingly similar names? Yeah, I guess Smokey's Barbecue and Smokey's Steakhouse can be confusing, but they're actually part of the same company. The steakhouse is just a much higher end version. It's super expensive, so they only hire top tier staff. Now that you mention it, the service was amazing. Even when I kept ordering nonstop, they didn't seem bothered at all. Exactly. A high-end restaurant has to be high-end service. Meanwhile, Smokey's Barbecue is more of an affordable luxury. What do you mean? It's priced a bit higher than a standard chain, but it's still within reach for most people. It's meant to feel like a little upgrade from your usual barbecue spot. I guess that makes sense since my mom friends go there for lunch. But if you try to eat like an all-you-can-eat, the bill would be pretty high even here. How much did you actually eat? Oh, at least 10 servings. What? 10 servings? That's insane. I don't even want to guess how much that bill is. This isn't a diner, so they don't just leave the check on the table. So how much did I actually rack up? I mean, I ordered straight from the main menu. No holds barred. Well, at Smokey's Steakhouse, if someone eats a lot, it usually runs between $200 and $300. If we take the average at $250 per person, then for 10 servings, that's $2,500. Oh my gosh. Wait, I just thought of something genius. Since they're part of the same company, your employee discount should apply here too, right? Absolutely not. I trained there once, and trust me, they don't mess around with discounts. I mean, yeah, but still, what am I going to do? There's no way I can pay $2,500. For now, I just need to get to the restroom and maybe escape. Running away won't help you. Why don't you just explain the situation and have someone bring you the money? And who exactly is supposed to bring it? My husband? No way. If I call him, I'll have to explain everything. Oh, look, there's a little window in the restroom. I could totally escape through here. I mean, I'm pretty slim. You are, but you just ate 10 servings of barbecue. Isn't your stomach completely full? You might get stuck and not be able to move. Just saying. I'll be fine. Wait, I can't get through? My stomach's stuck? Told you so. Can you move at all? No. A staff member will be there soon, so just stay put and don't struggle. Wait, you called the staff at Smokey's Steakhouse? Of course I did. I told them a Dine and Dasher is stuck in the restroom window. A Dine and Dasher? You only have $10 on you, right? I mean, yeah, but... Oh no, someone's here already. Oh, and by the way, I got in touch with all the moms you've been harassing for freebies. I also just called your husband. What? Why would you do that? He was furious. He said he'd be heading over right away to apologize for you. Ugh, my life is over. Shortly after, Lucy was pulled back into the restaurant and arrested on the spot for dining and dashing. Since she tried to flee, the restaurant refused to settle, making things even worse for her. When her husband visited her in jail, he told her he had already apologized to all the moms she had troubled. Then he told her he had nothing left to do as her husband and demanded she sign the divorce papers. And just like that, the divorce was finalized. Not wanting his son to be the child of a criminal, he took full custody and moved back to his family's home. Dine and Dash is a more serious crime than most people think. It resulted in jail time. After serving time, Lucy had to pay off the damages and meal costs through a civil lawsuit. Now she lives in a small apartment struggling to make ends meet. As for Iris, with Lucy, who had been labeled as a troublemaker, finally out of the picture, she could finally work in peace, much to the relief of all the other mom friends. And so, all's well that ends well. Hey, can you listen to me for a second? Elena, I have a little love story to tell you. Carly, what do you mean? A little love story? You're married, aren't you? Don't tell me you're having an affair or something. You guessed it. No way. You know, sometimes fate brings people together in unexpected ways. I got pregnant with my oldest son when I was still in college, and before I knew it, I ended up marrying my husband just because of that. So in a way, I just kind of drifted into marriage. There was never any real passion. And honestly, that's something that's always frustrated me. Really frustrated me. When we were dating, he was already working, but I was still a college student. I was more attracted to the idea of dating someone with a stable job rather than actually being in love with him. I never imagined he'd end up being my husband. To me, he was just a stepping stone in my life. But then I got pregnant, and that changed everything. I only dated him because he had a job and bought me whatever I wanted. But once we got married, he suddenly became tight with money. Now, I don't have any money of my own to spend freely. Don't you think that's a scam? Wait, Carly, your oldest son is 8, right? And then you have a 6-year-old and a 4-year-old too. You have 3 kids. How can you even think about cheating? I don't really know your older kids that well, but your youngest plays with my son all the time. He's such a well-mannered and sweet kid. If you cheat, you're not just betraying your husband, you're betraying your kids too. Ugh, why are you saying that? I thought you, of all people, would understand how I feel. Why don't you? Why would you think I'd understand? Because you had a shotgun wedding too, didn't you? Shotgun weddings are always so rushed and chaotic, right? I didn't even get a proper wedding. Oh, but you were older when you got married, weren't you? So I guess you had plenty of fun when you were younger? Unlike me, who got stuck raising kids while I was still young. Listen, our marriage was planned. I was told I wouldn't be able to have kids due to health issues. I felt guilty even considering marriage, knowing I might never be able to give my husband a child. I mean, most men want kids, right? So we agreed that if I ever did get pregnant, we get married. When I found out I was pregnant, I was over the moon. What? That's not fair. I thought about getting rid of my first baby so many times, but in the end, he took responsibility and married me. Meanwhile, all my friends were graduating, making money, and having fun. And I was stuck at home raising kids all by myself. It feels like I completely wasted my youth. So maybe that's why I'm trying to make up for lost time with a little romance on the side. Seriously? What exactly do you mean by a little romance? And why are you even telling me this? Well, let me tell you. So my 8-year-old goes to this gymnastics class, and one of the instructors there is seriously good looking. At first I was just watching him, thinking he was cute, but I guess he picked up on it. He actually asked for my number first. And now we're planning to meet up, just the 2 of us. You need to stop right now. You cannot go alone with him. Maybe your marriage wasn't what you wanted, but you're a mother of 3 now. If you do this, you're not just betraying your husband, you're betraying your kids too. Hey, I'm not done yet. Anyway, I've already decided we're meeting up. So I need you to watch my kids. My youngest and your son get along so well, right? I'm meeting him tonight, so I'll drop the kids off at your place. Are you serious? I'm not going to help you have an affair. I don't dislike your kids, but I'm not babysitting them for this. Don't even bother bringing them over. Well, actually, they're already outside your house. I told them to wait outside and not ring the doorbell. It's getting dark and it's not safe. Can you just let them in? Wait, what? You actually left them outside? They look like they're starving. What if something happened to them? Relax, this neighborhood is safe. Anyway, I'll leave the rest to you. Oh, and they're not picky eaters, so feed them whatever. All right, later. Hey, Carly, you cannot cheat on your husband. A few days later. Helena, thanks for watching my kids the other day. Anyways, I just heard that you were in a car accident. I'm just glad you picked up your kids before it got too late. I told you this already, but leaving your kids with someone just so you can cheat is absolutely unacceptable. If this keeps happening, I'm telling your husband. Oh wow, scary. That kind of sounds like jealousy from someone who doesn't get any attention. Anyway, back to the point. Are you okay? Oh, the accident. You know how I bike everywhere, right? Well, I got caught in the middle of a car collision and some debris hit me pretty hard. Oh wow. I'm sorry to hear that. So, I actually have another favor to ask you. What? Don't tell me you need my help with another affair. Just so you know, I'm injured right now. I can barely take care of my own kid. I can't watch yours too. Come on, what else am I supposed to do? He wants to take me on a trip. And he's so cute when he asks for things. He's older than me, but he's got this boyish charm. It's just irresistible. And anyway, didn't we promise each other before? When we first became mom friends, we said we'd help each other out, didn't we? A trip? Hold on a second, that is absolutely not okay. Cancel it right now. And stop seeing him for good. That's what's best for your family. That's not happening. So yeah, even if you're in the hospital, I still need you to watch my kids. I left them at the front desk of the hospital. Anyway, I've got a plane to catch. Wait, what? You actually dropped them off at the hospital? Are you serious? Why would you do something so irresponsible? Listen, last time I took care of them because I felt bad for your kids being abandoned by their mom, but this time I'm saying it straight. Why the hell should I have to deal with this? Why? Because we're mom friends. Mom friends are supposed to help each other out because we understand how hard parenting is, right? So if I want to have a little fun, what's the big deal in helping me out for a bit? No. That is not what being mom friends is about. We're just connected because our kids are friends, that's it. And I don't want anything to do with someone who dumps 3 kids on me just so she can go meet her lover. So as bad as I feel, your kids are just gonna have to wait there at the hospital. What? If my husband finds out, what am I supposed to do? If he divorces me, I'll have to get a job. I've never even worked before. My parents gave me spending money all through college. If I get kicked out and have to survive on my own, I have no idea what I'd even do. then maybe you should cut your little romantic getaway short and come back home right now. Are you already on the plane? Has it taken off yet? Is this trip even in the country? It's technically domestic. We're going to Hawaii. Then turn right around and pick up your kids at the hospital. If you go get them now, I won't tell your husband. You have to promise me you'll cut things off with that guy. That's impossible. He's paying for everything. If I tell him I have to go back right away because of my kids, he might break up with me. And I'm telling you, that would be a good thing. Please, Helena. Can't you pull some strings and get someone to take my kids? They're just sitting in a hospital. It's not like it's hard to watch them. Are you seriously saying that to someone who's just been in an accident? I'm in pain all over. I have surgery coming up, and I am beyond stressed right now. And how am I even supposed to babysit kids in a hospital? You know what? I'm calling the police and child services too. What you're doing is straight up neglect, and I'm not going to stand by and let it happen. After that, Carly's kids were taken into protective custody, and her husband found out about her affair, leading to a messy divorce. Honestly, dealing with such an irresponsible mom friend is so exhausting. Hey Yvonne, that new shopping mall in our neighborhood is gonna open soon. I was wondering what they were going to do with that big empty lot. I thought it might be a senior living facility, but a shopping mall? That's exciting. Hey Monica, yeah, the mall is almost here. Honestly, I also thought they'd turn that space into a retirement home too. So I was really happy when I heard it's going to be a mall instead. Apparently it's going to have a movie theater as well. There hasn't been a theater around here, so I'm really looking forward to it. But wait, since you have a car, it's easy for you to go to the movies. We don't have a car, so having a theater nearby is kind of a big deal for us. Yeah, my husband and I each have our own car, so for errands and things like that, we just drive everywhere. You know I'm from up north, right? Back home, everyone has their own car. Even after moving to the city, I just couldn't imagine living without one, so I begged my husband to get me one too. Wow, that's nice. A husband who buys you a car just because you ask? That must be something. My husband doesn't really trust my driving, so even if I asked, I doubt he'd ever get me one. Well, I'm a great driver. And you know, not to brag or anything, but I'm kind of the boss mom around here. So for Costco runs, mom trips, or anything a little further out, having a car is super convenient. Everyone already relies on me so much, and now I'm the go-to person for rides too. It's pretty exhausting, to be honest. So maybe once the mall opens, I won't have to play chauffeur all the time. You're dependable, Monica. That's why everyone naturally turns to you. And your daughter is such a natural leader too. She must take after you. Everyone looks up to her too. Oh, come on. Now you're making it sound like I made you say that. But yeah, everyone does look up to me as the boss mom, and I guess my daughter is quite the leader. Well, it is what it is. I mean, my husband owns a company, even if it's a small one. That kind of leadership just naturally radiates within our family. I guess that's why people want to rely on me. That's impressive. Owning a company is a big deal. My husband isn't the type to take risks, so I doubt he'd ever start his own business. Being a corporate wife is comfortable though, and I don't have any complaints about our life. But seeing you live such a glamorous life does make me a little jealous. Oh, stop. Now you're making it sound like I made you say that too. Hey, want to hear a little secret? My husband's company is opening its first store, and it's going to be in that shopping mall. Crazy, right? Getting into a huge shopping mall like that is a big deal. Wow, that's amazing. Come to think of it, I've always been curious. What exactly does your husband's business do? He's in the beauty industry, doing all sorts of things for women's cosmetics and self-care. He started with an online beauty platform, and over time, it evolved into something much bigger. The store opening in the mall is going to focus on nails, everything from care to products and services. At first, I thought it was just a nail salon, but when my husband explained it in detail, I got a little lost. So I just remember that it's a business with a lot of different aspects. Wow, that's impressive. If it covers so many things, I bet they're expanding into a lot of areas. If even you can't keep up with all the details, I probably wouldn't understand it either. That just makes me even more excited for the mall to open. Ever since I became a mom, I haven't paid attention to my nails at all. They're a mess now. Maybe I should go to your husband's new store for a consultation. Yeah, I heard they'll be offering consultations like that too. Now that you mention it, your nails are totally bare. I still go to a nail salon regularly. Honestly, I think letting yourself go just because you're a mom is kind of a shame. We're raising daughters, you know. Girls pick up on style and beauty from an early age. If moms don't take care of themselves, their daughters won't be inspired to either. You're right. I should think about that more. My husband never says anything about it, so I've just been neglecting my appearance. Speaking of that, I've always been kind of curious about something. What does your husband do for work anyway? My husband? He's just a regular office worker. Oh, but he did get promoted recently, so his salary went up a bit. The only downside is that his days off are all over the place, so he doesn't get to spend much time with the kids. Huh? Just a regular office worker. Just so you know, my husband's store in the mall isn't cheap. I was just wondering if your husband makes enough for you to actually shop there. My husband comes from money, so he really values high quality things. He absolutely hates the idea of buying cheap stuff just to save money. So just a heads up, this isn't the kind of store an average housewife can just casually walk into. Oh, I see. I guess I'll have to wait until we have a little extra money to check it out then. Thanks for the warning. A few days later. Hey Monica, I heard from Madeline that there was a mom's lunch today. I wasn't invited. Did I do something to upset you? Oh, you just noticed? I've been ignoring you for days, and you're just realizing it now? Wow, you're slow. Ignoring me? Did I do something wrong? Did I do something wrong? You really are a rotten liar, aren't you? What was that about your husband being a regular office worker? I saw your husband walking around this park in coveralls and a construction helmet. I don't want to associate with lowlifes. Don't bother coming to any more of our lunch gatherings. Consider yourself warned. Even if you beg, I won't forgive you. Excuse me? What do you mean you won't forgive me? You're the one married to a construction worker. That makes you a low-class mom. Just thinking about the fact that I've been associating with someone like you makes me sick. Apologize to me. Say I'm sorry for being low-class and bring a gift as an apology. My husband is not a construction worker. And regardless of what my husband does, I don't owe you an apology. Listen, you've ruined my reputation. I need to maintain my status as a glamorous mom. And yet I was hanging out with someone whose husband crawls around in the dirt like a dung beetle. Ugh, it gives me chills. I want back all the time I wasted talking to you. Is that so? I actually didn't dislike you, Monica. You did a lot as the so-called boss mom. But this is disappointing. I think we're done here. That's my line. Stay away from me, you broke lowlife. A few days later. Yvonne, I'm sorry. I was wrong. I guess I got carried away. I really regret it. Please forgive me. Oh, so you finally realized? Yeah, I finally figured it out. I had no idea your husband worked for a major construction firm and was actually involved in developing that shopping mall. The day I saw him in coveralls, he was just inspecting the site. I finally put it all together. So I take it your husband explained the situation to you? Yeah, my husband told me his store is about to get removed from the shopping mall project. Apparently he offended someone really important in the development company. At first I didn't understand what was going on, but when my husband explained everything, I realized that your husband is the project manager for the entire mall development. My husband's company is just a small business with no major backing. For someone like your husband, shutting us out of the mall project is probably the easiest thing in the world. So I'm sorry. I had no idea your husband was such an important person. And yet I said all those awful things. I called you low class. I'm so sorry. I still want us to be friends. And if possible, could you ask your husband to reconsider and let my husband's store stay in the mall? Monica, I'm not angry because you called me low class. I'm angry because the moment you thought I was low class, you changed your attitude completely. Besides, I have no say in my husband's business decisions. If my husband decided not to approve your husband's store, it's probably because he saw flaws in the business plan. No matter how much you apologize, that's not going to change, is it? But what? Wasn't the business plan unrealistic from the start? My husband never talks about work at home, but the other day he did complain about receiving a really bad business proposal. It looks like your husband's store expansion stops here, unfortunately. Maybe tell him to go back to the drawing board? No, that can't be. I already bragged about this to all the other moms. Yvonne, isn't there anything your husband can do? Please, I'm begging you. I already told you I have no say in my husband's business decisions. The best you can do is support your husband from behind the scenes. I have to go prepare lunch now, so if you'll excuse me. No, Yvonne, I'm sorry. I'll do anything. Please help me fix this. A few days later. The shopping mall was successfully completed. However, Monica's husband's store was not part of it. Whether out of embarrassment or regret, Monica, who once ruled as the boss mom, has become noticeably quieter. Honestly, moms who try to flaunt their husband's jobs to put others down are the worst, aren't they?